So I did not grow up churched or having a relationship with God. Throughout my teen years and early adulthood, I dabbled in a lot of New Age beliefs like crystals, tarot readings, horoscopes, kind of picking and choosing any religious material that suited my needs for the time. So in October of 2020, I was a single mom. I was going to nursing school. I was just halfway through my program. We were in the middle of the COVID pandemic, and I was kicked out of my house with my son. So I found myself really feeling lost, struggling, not knowing where I was going to go. I had no place to live. I packed up all of my stuff, all of my son's stuff, and we were living out of our car for several months. Decided there was nothing I could do. I would have to leave my nursing program. So I was looking for an apartment. Figured I could work extra hours and get an apartment for me and my son. While I was driving around, I saw a banner that said "Welcome Home," and at the time I thought it was a banner for an apartment complex that was in Summers Point, but when I pulled around the corner, I pulled into a church parking lot. Immediately when I pulled into the parking lot, I started crying. Not a sad cry, but something that felt very peaceful inside of me. And in that moment, I just knew that everything was going to be okay. I know now that was the Holy Spirit, but at the time I didn't understand it. So I left there and just said, I'll come back on Sunday and everything's going to be okay. I don't know how, but I know that it's going to work out. So a couple days go by, I go to church that Sunday. I was a little bit worried that I would be walking in as a single mother, just me and my child with all of our belongings in the car. I was afraid that I would be judged. But I came in and I was welcomed with, it was a friends and family weekend, so there were candy stations set around and really just welcoming. I was walked around, introduced to some people in the church, taken into the main worship center where our worship team was playing, and for the first time I truly felt the Holy Spirit's presence. And again, I just broke down crying just by feeling the peace that comes with the presence of the Lord and His Spirit. I never stopped coming back to church since then. I've built up a great relationship with God. I've met some amazing people here. I met my husband here, and it's just been, it feels like a dream, like a movie, that God has brought me so far in my life. I was able to graduate school. I'm now working as a nurse. I'm married happily. I have a beautiful home, our son and 2 cats, and the love of Christ.